Well, the man to my left, the only three-time United States Olympian, and I think that, to me, in terms of performance of the night, it belonged to him. I mean, he looked unbelievable tonight. I mean, he came out and he said, we were going to see a hungry Rashee Warren. And lo and behold, the hand speed, the power, just everything in general was mesmerizing tonight. A second-round stoppage over Damian Vasquez, a home run walk-off shot in the second round. Ladies and gentlemen, the former world champion victorious tonight, Ohio's own Rashee Warren. Congratulations, Rashee.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Tell us about that performance tonight, because my goodness, did you look. It was like you couldn't miss tonight.
Enjoyed it, and this stuff that we was working on back at home, me and my brother, my coach, my team, just setting up the left hand, making sure, you know, taking my time and just sit down on my shots and just hoping he run into it. And that's what happened in the fight, because the first round, after I caught him with the hook, you know, I heard my coach, Mike Stanford, like, don't let off on him. So it was like, okay, the pit bull coming out now. So it's like, go get him, bite his head off. So the second round, you know, I chilled and relaxed and just let him get a little comfortable, then I finished him.
Well, let's talk about that, the end of the fight, that beautiful left hand that, I mean, literally you watched him almost in slow motion sort of crash to the canvas. Did you know when you landed it that the fight was over?
Yes, I absolutely did. As soon as you seen, as soon as I hit him, I walked away. You know, it was a great night of fight for me. I felt so good. I felt strong. And I just wanted to show him something different of Rashee Warren. Everybody used to seeing me throwing fast hands, real fast, real jumpy in the ring. Tonight was real different, sitting down on my punches and showing that I got power. It just ain't no win was going to come, but it's there now.
What do you think this win says to the rest of the division?
I hope I woke them up, because I'm coming for them all, you know. Ain't no dodging me. You know, I'm right here. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever, and may the best man win. And I feel like I'm going to come on top with my experience. You know, I never doubt any fighter that get in that ring. You know, shout out to the winner that just won tonight. Maybe I might see him later down the road. But since I'm the number one contender for the WBA, whoever willing to step up to the plate, I'm going to knock them off.
My last question before I turn it over to the media here in attendance at Dignity Health Sports Park, but physically, I felt like this was the most chiseled that I've ever seen you. You seem to be, you know, you're very well put together, extremely strong and powerful. Is this the best in shape that you've ever felt? Because you looked unbelievable tonight physically, even before the bell sounded.
Yes, I felt tremendous good. I felt real great going into this fight. You know, when I'm talking during interviews and they ask me, Rashee, how you feel about this fight? I say it's going to be a great fight. But this time around, I called it. I say it ain't going to go that many rounds. He was there for a fight. I was there for a knockout. And that's what I came. You got to take my word from me. I took him out, second round.
Well, in an impressive performance, we have Greg Domino and Steve Pratt that have the microphone. If you have any questions for Rashee Warren, I mean, he made quick work, and I think he is so emblematic that you don't get paid by the round whatsoever, man. I mean, my goodness, going out there and doing what he did. Cincinnati, you should be very proud of this man to my left in Rashee Warren. If you have any questions for, I think we have a question right here for Rashee Warren, who wiped out Damian Vasquez with the highlight reel straight left. Question over here.
Hey, Rashee. First of all, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
Spectacular win. Why were you so adamant in scoring that knockout? And, you know, where do you go from here? What do you want?
I want that title. I want to get back on the throne where I belong. You know, I'm a 3-time Olympian, 2-time current world champion, and I'm trying to, you know, get that title right back. You know, I'm number one ranked for the WBA. And, you know, like I say, this was a great performance for me. And I came and I executed what I was supposed to do. And, you know, I'm ready to move on.
You have any more questions for Rashee Warren here, who looked outstanding? Rashee, one thing I want to know, because, I mean, you came out and really just letting your hands go, and the fans were loving what they saw. What is it like fighting here? Did you kind of say, okay, I'm fighting at a place that's known as the War Grounds, Dignity Health Sports Park. I want to come out and carve my own legacy here in this particular venue. Did that resonate with you at all or no?
It kind of didn't because I actually used to live in Carson, California for 3 years when I was with the World Series of Boxing.
Okay.
So I used to be fighting over in Hollywood, all these little stuff they had going on when I was getting prepared for the Olympics, and also with the Pro League when they had with the World Series of Boxing. But I definitely want to make some noise here, show them something different, show them that the 34-year-old's still here.
Well, I feel like, you look like you're 24, 25. Is that how you feel?
Yes. Age ain't matter to me, it don't age with me, I think the way you take care of your body, like Bernard Hawkins said a long time ago, it's all about taking care of your body. Then your body will let you know if you over with. And me, I ain't close to being done. I got more to go.
Do you have more questions for Rashee Warren? We have one over here. Steve Pratt and Greg Domino doing a fantastic job as always.
Congratulations, Rashee. I'm just curious that you watched the main event, right? Who do you think won the fight?
To be honest, after the 5th, 6th round, I kind of came to the back and just started calling my family and talking to them. And I ain't really pay attention to it because once Rigondeaux got to moving around, I knew what it was going to be. Boring.
Okay, thank you.
One more. You have one more question, and then we'll allow Rashee Warren to enjoy his evening.
First of all, Rashee, congratulations on a huge victory.
Thank you.
How fast into that first round did you think this is done?
After the first knockdown, I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna get him out of there. And once I went out there and dropped him again in the second round, I just kept hearing my coach over in the corner telling him don't let up. So it was kind of the referee fault because he ain't stopped the round. He ain't stopped the fight in the first round. So that's why it happened in the second round. My coach told me to take my time, allow him to come in and feel comfortable, and I took him out.
Right on, man. You sure did. Moving forward, where do you go from here? Is there anyone you want in particular?
Right now I'm currently #1 for the WBA. So whoever next wanna step up and fight me, we can do that. I don't dodge nobody. I always take all the fights that's given to me, and I'm willing to take any fight that's given to me now.
All right, congratulations to Rashee Warren on an impressive win tonight over Damian Vasquez, second round knockout victory. Congratulations to Ohio's own.
Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday to my mama today, her birthday, so I did it for her.
Happy birthday to Rashee's mom. I'm sure you gave her a heck of a birthday present. Congratulations, Rashee. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man. Worked outstanding. I'll see you soon. Get some rest. What do we got? All right, in an unfortunate fight that happened, I think, 16 seconds in, I've been so fortunate over the past 10 years to get to know the Fighting Russell family. They're fun to be around. They're professionals. They love the sport of boxing. And a no decision in our co-main event, so the title remains vacant. A clash of heads is what did it, and thus Manuel Rodriguez unable to continue. I know this man to my left trained so hard, and I'm disappointed for both men in Gary Antonio Russell and also Rodriguez as well. But first of all, Gary, can you tell us, how are you feeling? I know that he took the brunt of the headbutt, but are you okay? I know you were kind of, touching your head and everything else. Is everything okay physically? You all right?
Physically, I'm okay. I actually have a cut on my head too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Did you have to get stitched up? If you want to talk into the microphone a little bit, did you have to get stitched up?
No, I don't believe I'm gonna have to get stitched up.
Okay.
We stopped the bleeding in the back of the room. But yes, I'm kind of disappointed the way the fight went. I trained about 5 months. I had a fight some months ago. It got postponed, but I didn't take up. I kept training. I kept grinding for this to actually happen. So it was a big disappointment to me.
Coming off of the win over Juan Carlos Payano, which was a significant win for you over a former world champion, you know, you had momentum coming into this fight and everything else, but, you know, what did you see anything in the first 16 seconds? Were you able to process anything in such a short amount of time against Rodriguez that you thought, okay, you know, I'm going to be able to be successful here in the small bit that you saw?
Yes, absolutely. When I first came out, my first jab, I shot it fast, intentionally. I noticed that his reaction time was really slow. At that moment, I knew, oh, he's someone I'm gonna end up picking apart as long as this fight go. If it goes any longer, he's gonna get stopped or knocked out or hurt. I seen myself completely dictating and dominating this fight if it would have continued to go.
What did your brother Gary Russell, the WBC featherweight champion of the world, you know, he's been there. I mean, you guys are all so close. Your father as well. I mean, you guys are a tight-knit family. But what did your brother and what did your father tell you in the back after the fight?
Keep your head up. I know you hurt. I know you're disappointed. You didn't get to broadcast more of your skills this fight. But look, we're going to go back to the drawing board. Come Monday, we'll be back in the gym, and we'll go from there.
Do you think in a perfect world, I mean, obviously not, you know, over the next few weeks, but do you think that you and Rodriguez will rematch relatively soon? Is that, you know, I'm sure that would interest you, but, you know, what's going through your mind timetable-wise?
First, of course, I would love for my next opponent to actually be Emmanuel Rodriguez again.
Okay.
I feel like he was a worthy opponent. I'm pretty sure that he put the work in the gym, and I'm sure that he's upset as well the way this played out. With that being said, if he could possibly be my next fight, I would take it hands down. No question. We're warriors at the end of the day, and I would expect him to want the same.
Do we have questions from the media for Gary Antonio Russell? Here we go, and then say where you're from and, you know.
Manuka Kopian boxing scene. Did you feel the fight was prematurely stopped because it felt like Rodriguez wasn't even given a chance to say if he was okay or, you know, give his side of the story?
I can't really say. I didn't feel his pain or anything. It's the ref call. You know, the ref that we had, she's very professional. I feel as though that she's seeing fit that the fight shouldn't go any further. So that's all I could really go off. If Rodriguez actually wanted to go, I'm pretty sure he probably would have continued the fight.
Because the way it looked on screen was that Rodriguez didn't even come up and the fight was waved off. So it's not like she saw any of the face-to-face encounter. I don't know if she asked him or if you heard her ask any questions. But do you feel that you guys should have been at least given a chance to agree to continue?
Of course. Of course, we're in a brutal sport. It happens. I fought Payano and I got headbutted several times and the fight continued. As a gladiator, I feel as though he should have had a chance to say, you know what, I could continue going or not. But I cannot blame the ref for also making a decision to feel as though that it should not go on.
Yeah, especially considering it was on the bridge of the nose where you figure the fight, you know.
Honestly, I didn't see where the cut was. When I walked up on Emmanuel, honestly, I didn't see too much of a damage to his nose. I did see that it was a cut. It didn't look dramatic or to the extreme measures in which it could have been stopped. I felt like the fight probably could have continued based off the appearance of Emmanuel.
I mean, it's obviously a disappointing ending, but how do you describe it? Like, well, how do you feel right now?
Honestly, my feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt. You know, I sacrificed so much. Like I said, I had a long camp, just about a 5-month camp. I have my daughters with me every day, so they sacrificed with me these 5 months as well. They're in the gym with me in the morning. They're in the gym with me at night. When my babies are sleepy, you know, they wiping my face down. They giving me water. So it wasn't just I who sacrificed. It was my daughters as well. And for us to put all this work in together as a family, and it stopped because of an accidental headbutt, it's kind of a bummer.
Well, that's what happens sometimes in boxing, but Gary, we'll let you get to your family, and look forward to seeing you sooner rather than later. And hopefully we can run it back with you and Emmanuel Rodriguez, and you can go ahead and get your opportunity to win your world title.
Yes, that definitely will happen in the future. It definitely will happen.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Gary Antonio Russell, part of the famed Russell family. Yeah, that's boxing. I mean, stuff like that, it sucks. It sucks when it happens. I mean, sometimes when you have a conventional fighter against a southpaw and you have weird instances like that, I mean, stuff like that transpires. But, we wish them both all the best and look forward to seeing them a rematch, hopefully very soon as we head towards the fall. And he forgot his mask. Did Gary Antonio Russell. Our main event tonight, Riel Casimero with a split decision victory over Guillermo Rigondeaux. When it comes to Premier Boxing Champions, it is back-to-back weeks of the Philippines against Cuba. Round one goes to, or the first fight goes to the Philippines with Riel Casimero picking up the split decision victory over Guillermo Rigondeaux next Saturday. We look forward to seeing all of you in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena for Manny Pacquiao and Yordenis Ugas. That'll be live on pay-per-view. But tonight, it was the Philippines victorious over Cuba and a split decision win. Scores were 115-113 for Rigondeaux, and then the other two scorecards, 116-112 and 117-111 in favor of Casimero. Casimero with his second successful title defense of his WBO bantamweight crown. And I'm curious to hear from Rigondeaux and Casimero. And you heard from Casimero that he said during the interview with Jim Gray that he wants, he beat Rigondeaux, and he wants to be able to fight Nonito Donaire and also Naoya Inoue, and now still the WBO bantamweight champion of the world with a split decision victory from the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the champ, Riel Casimero. Alongside Sean Gibbons of MP Promotions, and I know that, a very passionate response from both of you. But champ, I want to ask you, how satisfying is this victory for you tonight? There were a lot of Filipinos that came out to support you here in the Los Angeles area, but how does the win feel? Do we have a microphone for the translator?
Right there, Stephen.
Yeah, you can translate right from there. So how does he feel after the win over Guillermo Rigondeaux as he retains his championship?
I'm very excited despite because, I know Rigondeaux always run, boring fighter, but, I will do my best to knock him out because all my fans, he won't knock him out. So I know Rigondeaux always run, but I am surprised because running always, no fancy.
When Jimmy Lennon said, we go to the scorecards, we have a split decision, were you worried that the judges were not going to award you the decision?
Pag-announce ni Jimmy nga split decision, nag-uol ba ka nga split decision ang decision ng mga judges?
Yeah, my target is knockout, but I'm hard to knock him out because always run Rigondeaux, but that's judge is I respect the judge. That's why he decision. But I will do my best to knock him out.
Sean Gibbons of MP Promotions, were you concerned at all when you found out that it was a split decision?
I was a little surprised. All I can say is I don't know what Tim Cheatham's looking at, but he needs to go back and figure out how to score a fight because he was horrible tonight. You don't win fights on your back foot running for your life. Casimero buzzed Rigondeaux in the first round, and the guy, in my 35 years of boxing, that's the most embarrassing fight I've ever seen. And it didn't happen because of this man. It happened because Guillermo Rigondeaux. And I don't even know how the guy could walk around and say he was in a fight. It was horrible. So yeah, I was speechless when I heard split decision. I almost fell out of my freaking ring.
Do we have any questions from the media here? Raise your hand, identify yourself, and then ask John Riel Casimero questions, the champion still.
John over here, Manuka Kopian from Boxing Scene. First and foremost, how do your legs feel?
How does his legs feel?
How does his legs feel from running?
Oo, kamusta yung mong legs ba?
My legs is so hard because I want to push, but always run. What you doing? Come on, pass me. But he ran always.
Have you ever been in a frustrating fight like that in your career?
Nakaduwa na ba kay ngani nga prosthetic ka kayo?
Yeah, I like I'm not ring, I'm not ring, so physical and running, hugging. Yeah, I have experience like that. I know how to manage because a lot of experience.
Yeah, in Thailand, he had the same type of fight with Amnat Ruttering, wrestled him, threw him down, whatever. But Amnat at least threw punches. This guy, I've never.
No punching. Yeah, always
I've never
running.
seen this in 35 years. I'm fucking speechless. How bad that was. It's embarrassing. This man came out to fight, give the fans what they want. He was there throwing punches. This guy's running for his life. The referee did a horrible job. Referee should have stopped, said fight, or I'm taking points, doing something. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Rigondeaux surprised in the first round because he hit him. He scared,
Yeah. He hit him, and the guy never stopped. He's still running. He's probably running to the hotel right now.
We got a chair for Sean Gibbons, who is of MP Promotions. Obviously, more questions from the media. Steve Pratt has the microphone, so Steve will find you. Just make sure to keep your hand up. And questions for the champion still here tonight.
This is Gabriel Avila with Boxing Business. So my first question, congratulations, obviously. Where do you go from here? This is my first
Bay, kinsa man kini sunod nimo duha ron? Asa man ka ba dong?
My target for my promoter is a three opponent. First, Rigondeaux finito, and second, Donaire, and next, now I know it.
Let's go, champ.
I'm guessing you did that for effect, huh, John Riel?
And I can tell you, it's real simple. Anybody that wants to fight, please, let's go. He's a WBO champ. If it's Donaire, it's Inoue, at least we know those guys got balls. I don't know.
Both of them scared me.
Were you concerned when you first got? I mean, obviously you were looking forward to the Donaire fight. It didn't work out. When Guillermo's name is the one that ended up getting the call, did it concern you that this was maybe going to be exactly how it went?
What'd you say? Was he concerned when the Donaire fight that Rigondeaux fight was going to be like this?
It was going to be this. Yeah, it was going to be a marathon.
Goal ba kang ang dinoan ni Rigondeaux kaning style?
I know the Rigondeaux is that's a style Rigondeaux same before, but before is so hard Rigondeaux, but now not so much. Because I know Rigondeaux is old now. I respect Rigondeaux. That's two-time Olympians. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. His Twitter account talked a lot of shit, but he didn't back it up. So whoever's on his Twitter account needs to check with him next time. Because we thought the guy on Twitter was the guy that was coming to fight, the one that was talking all this blah, blah, blah. But someone better check who does his Twitter, because I know it's not him.
Congratulations, John. Yeah, I know you want to fight Inoue with Donaire, but looks like they're actually fighting each other. Then what would you do? You gonna fight someone else, or you gonna wait for them?
Sorry, say again.
I'll answer that real quick. Nonito Donaire signed a contract. Be a man, grow some balls, stand up. He's not fighting Inoue. He's got a contract. Step up and fight us if he wants to do a real fight. So I know what you're saying, that you're saying the fight is happening, but that's news to us. We want Donaire. We signed for Donaire. If he wants to run and he wants to talk about Inoue, then that's so be it. Casimero's the world champion. He'll fight someone. He'll fight. He's the champ. That's the bottom line.
One more question. Talk about the Inoue fight. Would you don't mind going to Japan to do it?
You don't mind going to Japan?
Yeah. If the house of Inoue, I fight him.
Let me put it this way. The guy's been to 9 countries, won 3 world titles in 9 different countries. Japan's the last one. It'll be number 10 when he knocks Inoue out. We love Japan. We love the Japanese people. Love to fight there.
Sabihin mo, pre, kahit sa bahay niya, laban.
Even in his house, he's gonna fight Inoue in his house.
No problem.
No problem.
Give him the address. Give him the address and come by. No problem. Champ's a fighter. That's all I can say. He's ready to fight anywhere, anytime, against anybody. He's the WBO champ. So.
Hey, John. Miguel Maravilla, Fight News. First of all, congratulations on this win. Where does this rank? Is this perhaps the biggest win of your career since Rigondeaux was, 2-division world champion?
Mao ba ni kinadakuan duwa nimo?
No, that's my big fight is the Solani Titi. That's I'm surprised because it's finished in 3 rounds, but that's a very tough in the bantamweight division. That's a great boxer, And next, maybe Donaire or Inoue.
Yeah, so what he's saying, Solana Tete feels was his best win.
Yeah.
This was the worst fight he's ever been in his life. It's
That's a good
embarrassing to
boxer.
even
That's
be
the
here.
best of the bantamweight division.
Solana
So
Tete.
tough.
You have anything to say to Nonito?
Yeah, easy work.
Woo, yeah. Easy work. Print that for Donaire. Let Donaire see that. Easy work.
Today's win. Sorry.
Our friend.
So could you tell me again how you're confident to beat Inoue?
Gaano ka confident nga mapildi nimo si Inoue bay?
So I'm so confident because now I know they have a power, but me too. I'm so very power, but I like pouncing, no run. I like that. But if Naoya and me fighting, that's very very good
Styles,
fight.
perfect
style, and if who you bet, that's good.
Well, entering the fight, John Riel Casimero had a knockout percentage of over 66%, so obviously he has dynamite in both hands. More questions from the media?
John Riel, anong message mo muna sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas na nanonood, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao?
Ayun, nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng sumusuporta, sa lahat sa ating mga Pilipino at dito sa Carson, California, so maraming Pilipino na sumusuporta at lalo na sa Pilipinas at lalo na sa sa aming lugar sa Ormoc City at Merida, Cabaliwan, Ormoc City. So nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng sumusuporta at sa naniwala sa akin. Nagpapasalamat po ako at lalo na sa mayor sa amin, sa Mayor Ormoc City, Mayor Richard Gomez at sa lahat ng sumusuporta at sa lahat ng naniwala. Maraming pong salamat.
Huling katanungan na.
Can we translate the question and the answer?
He says that to all the people who supported him in the Philippines, especially in his province, the mayor over there, Ormoc City, he thanks everyone for all the support.
And to all Filipino.
Thank you.
And to all the Filipinos who supported him.
Gigil na gigil ka na makalaban si Inoue at buong Pilipinas, gusto nilang labanan mo si Inoue. Pwede mo bang hamunin muli si Inoue sa taon na to?
Yeah.
Can you translate the question first?
I know you're so eager to fight Inoue right now. Can you challenge him again right now?
Yeah, I always call Naoya Inoue, but Naoya Inoue scared me like Donaire. But I'm with. If he signed the contract, let's do it. I fight him. But Naoya Inoue and Donaire all scared. I don't know what happened.
Down in front.
Lester from Univision Televisa. Congratulations tonight. You had a phenomenal training camp. How frustrating was it tonight knowing that you couldn't show all this preparation? Tell me from your words, how frustrating was the fact that you couldn't?
This preparation, despite so very hard work, and Coach Norenere and Coach Orhi and Coach Mimo Hernandez, and I will thank to all my trainer and so hard training, and Bigas and also Sir Shan to support me. I like to thank, and this is it. I win. Hard work.
Now, your corner as well were very frustrated and your management as well, but how did you guys adjust? I mean, it seems like they were always giving you instructions and you tried to do everything there was in the book, but it just didn't work out. How key was the corner tonight?
Kanang sa coaching, mag-giunsa man ninyo pag-adjust sa duwa nga lisod kayong yung style ba? Giunsa man, unsa man ang adjustment gihimo ninyo?
Because I know Rigondeaux always running. Because I watched the fight, the second fight. Rigondeaux and the two opponent Rigondeaux, the last fight. I know how to manage the Rigondeaux because only one punching, only straight uppercut. That's it. No hard punching.
All right, congratulations. And still the WBO Bantamweight Champion of the World, the Philippine zone, John Riel, Casimero. One more question.
Joseph.
We have one more question before we wrap it up.
No, both you guys. They're two Filipino.
All right, we have two more questions then, is what they're
where's the
asking
mic?
for.
Guys, who's got a mic?
What they're asking for. You're going to go ahead and give them the translator mic. Can we turn on the translator mic? Hold on real quick.
Okay, Tata?
Still.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Tata, unang-una, congratulations. Sa laban, meron ba kayong sinabi sa isa't isa? Meron ka ba sinabi kay Rigondeaux? Meron ba siya sinabi sa'yo? Kasi madalas kayo nagtititigan eh.
Kaya nga, kasi sabi niya sa press con, kung magkita kami, magsuntukan talaga daw, walang atrasan. Sabi ko, what happened to you? Why always run? This is the event is boxing, not running. Why? Ganun lang. Parang ayaw sumuntok. Ayaw ko nakakaboring kasi sabi ko sa kanya na gusto ko laban para hindi maboring yung manonood. Yung mga judges natin, makatulog na lang eh. Kaya gusto ko suntukan talaga.
May nangyari kanina, pagkatapos ng isang round, nagtinginan kayo, tapos bigla siyang sumuntok.
Oh.
Can you translate the questions?
Ano nangyari doon?
Okay. Well, in the first round, he went down, and the referee didn't call us a knockdown. And then you look at each other.
No, there was a round when they.
There was a round when Rigondeaux threw a punch after the bell.
I know Rigondeaux was very smart. Rigondeaux, he want to push my mind, But I know that, a lot of experience like that. All my opponent always knock him out, but
At pagkatapos ng laban, meron ba siya sinabi sa'yo?
Sabi niya, you good boxer, you hard, kasi maybe he's scared, Because I punched first round, that's good, uppercut, then he hit. He's scared now. They always run.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, are we...
Rigondeaux would have stood for 1 second, he'd have been knocked out. That's it. He'd have been like Zolan Tete. You can't blame him. He tried to make the fight all night.
Good evening. Are you still going to cash in the senator's reward despite this
Absolutely. Senator still rewards his fighters.
Always,
Yeah.
always, every fight.
All right, is that it for questions from the media? All right, thank you guys very much for joining us. And still the WBO Bantamweight Champion of the world,
Casimero!
John Riel, Casimero. Back-to-back weeks of the Philippines against Cuba tonight. It was going the way of the Philippines. Next week, the Philippines and Cuba collide once again with Pacquiao and Ugas. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations to the champion, John Riel, Casimero. Have a great one, everybody.
Lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa'yo, maraming salamat. At anong halaga ng laban nito at sinalo ko si